talk about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do this, before we looking back, it's foolish. Can we talk about it for a while? Before we take a chance and do this, before we looking back, it's foolish.
We have a few topics at hand, but let's get right into it. I'm Jay. Welcome back to the Fame Bulletin. Today we're going to be talking about TLC and a few more topics, but let's get right into our first topic, which is TLC and them debuting a new musical called Crazy Sexy Cool. It is going to be making its debut at the Arena Stage in Washington, D.C. in June 2026. So it's just about a year from now, and it's going to help celebrate the theater's 75th anniversary season. So the show will run for about 8 weeks and then wrap up on August 9th. Now, this musical is going to be put on by a British playwright and director by the name of Kwame Kwei-Armah. He claims that the musical isn't just going to be about the hits. So, you know, they have those world-renowned hits like Waterfalls, Creep, Unpretty, No Scrubs. No Scrubs got to be the top one. But it's going to take a deeper dive into the real journey of TLC. So the musical is going to use the TLC story, the Crazy Sexy Cool story that was originally aired on VH1 as a foundation, but it's going to go even deeper than that and take an intimate look into the group's resilience and rise to the top. So if you're just a TLC fan, if you've been a fan since day one, or you're just discovering their music, I think this musical is going to be a great way to go to get to know the depth of the group and get to know TLC on a deeper level. Congratulations to TLC, and I can't wait to see what the musical is talking about. Next, we're going to get into Young Thug's criminal defense lawyer, Brian Steele. So, as you guys know, the Brian Steele, iconic, he was the attorney for Young Thug's case against the state of Georgia for a RICO trial. Now, Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, he is making headlines once again for stepping into another high-profile case. So, Steele, he recently filed a request asking for the court to allow him to practice law in the state of New York so he can join the legal team defending music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. So, as you guys know, Combs is currently facing serious federal charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and remains in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. And his bail was denied due to concerns over possible witness tampering, which we have seen, you know, him reaching out to certain individuals, trying to coerce people, trying to allegedly change people's story and get them to be on his side. So, as you guys know, Brian Steele, he is no stranger to high-stakes legal battles. So, he has like over 30 years of experience. He's defended everyone from celebrities and judges to police officers. And most recently, he's been at the center of the YSL RICO trial involving rapper Young Thug, of course. And during that trial, Steele even spent a short time in jail in contempt of court after refusing to reveal confidential source that he got, basically putting the judge up against the wall and saying, hey, you're having meetings without me, you should have informed me. So, you know, ultimately down the line, that decision was ultimately overturned by the Georgia Supreme Court. His request to join Diddy's defense team fits the profile of his legal career. So he's used to doing high stakes, high profile cases, and this is just no different for him. So if he is granted permission to practice in the state of New York, Steele will be bringing a depth of experience and relentless approach to a case already under intense public scrutiny. This move, it kind of highlights how legal teams often pull from national network of talent when the stakes are like really high in a type of case like this. And criminal defense on this level isn't about just knowing the law. It's about understanding public perception. And I feel like in the YSL trial, he heavily leaned on public perception, because when I tell you the YSL trial to me seemed like a shit show, it definitely did. Brian Steele has that juice, that sauce. He understands public perception. So I feel like this will help out Diddy in the long run. But having someone like Brian Steele by his side, it's going to help him out a little bit more. So we're going to see how this turns out with Brian Steele in the Diddy case. Now let's get into Slim Thug and Megan Thee Stallion. So, as y'all know, Megan Thee Stallion, H-Town hottie, she is from Houston, Texas. She is an artist. And Slim Thug is also from Houston, Texas. And he is a Houston, Texas native. Very much a legend around here. But he seems to believe that Megan Thee Stallion has a crush on him. The reason why is because she has danced to 2 of his songs. So now he feels like because she did that, she has a crush on him. Let's see what he has to say about the situation.
Y'all see the Stallion dancing to Thug from around the way and still tipping. If that ain't a, hey, I want you daddy call, I don't know what is. So I'm just waiting on my day, kid. I'm just waiting on her to come to Houston and hit my line like, hey, I'm in the town, pick me up. You know what I'm saying? It's only a matter of time at this point. She brought me out in Houston. I know she got a crush on me by this point. She danced to 2 of my songs. I say I'm in there. I think I'm in there. What y'all think? I probably can't keep her, I ain't gonna lie. She a lot of energy, you can tell from the twerking. You can tell from the twerking. I ain't gonna let it kill me. I can't pop a Viagra every day, goddamn. Well, we can have a good time. I'll catch you in the city. Put you in that spectrum, one of these drop top road. Did y'all?
You know what? God forbid we pay homage to a Houston legend, somebody that we looked up to, whose music inspired us to do what we do today. God forbid. You know, just because she danced to 2 of your songs doesn't mean that she likes you. That's just my opinion. Everybody else, drop your opinions down below. This is Jay with Fame Bulletin. See you later.